There comes a point in the spiritual journey when everything seems to be in order. The soul prays every day. It goes to Mass regularly. It confesses often, serves generously, avoids serious sin. And yet, something still feels missing. Welcome to the third mansion. In this stage, the soul has embraced the spiritual life with sincerity. It has developed discipline, stability, and a deep respect for God. Outwardly, everything looks right. This person is faithful, devout, reliable. But as Saint Teresa of Ávila reveals, this is not yet sanctity. This is the illusion of arrival when the soul feels it's already made it, but in reality, has only built a strong foundation. It's holy, but not yet transformed. The danger of the third mansion is subtle. The soul begins to rest in its virtues instead of pushing toward union. It may say, "I've done enough. I'm not a great saint, but at least I'm not a great sinner." It clings to comfort, to control, to safety. There is fear in going deeper because going deeper always means dying more. At this stage, many souls stop. They've built a beautiful life, a respectable one. But holiness is not about respectability. It's about surrender. And the soul in the third mansion is being called to give more, to step out of the boat, to trust God radically, to love beyond calculation. Teresa compares these souls to rich people who want to serve God but are afraid of losing everything. They give God much, but not all. They fear suffering. They resist sacrifice. They want holiness, but on their own terms. And yet, God is not disappointed with these souls. In fact, He loves them deeply. They've already allowed Him to bring order out of chaos. They've grown in prayer, detachment, virtue. But now, He wants to lead them from order to intimacy. And that means taking away the crutches, letting go of control, facing dryness, confusion, even spiritual darkness. Why? Because this is how love is purified. In this mansion, the soul begins to feel the emptiness of mere virtue without love. It longs for more, but doesn't know how to move forward. This is the threshold of transformation. God often allows trials here, health issues, interior dryness, misunderstanding by others, not to punish, but to awaken the soul to deeper dependence. Here, the soul may pray faithfully and feel nothing. It may long for consolation and find silence, but something deeper is happening. God is drawing the soul to love Him for Himself, not for the sweetness, the feelings, the blessings, but because He is God. It is in this mansion that the soul is faced with a sacred question. Do I love God because of what He gives me? Or do I love Him simply because He is worthy of love? Those who remain faithful in this stage, who continue to pray, to trust, to serve even when they feel abandoned, are being prepared for the inner chambers of the castle. Saint Teresa writes, "The greatest peril in the spiritual life is to think we are safe, because the moment we think we've arrived, we stop walking." But the saints never stopped. They weren't satisfied with being good people. They wanted to be one with God. And that means leaving behind the illusion of control, even the illusion of holiness. So how do we respond in the third mansion? With humility. Not the false humility that says, "I'm nothing," but the true humility that says, "I am loved, and I want to love more." We continue to pray faithfully, honestly, even when dry. We continue to confess, to receive the sacraments, to love our neighbor. But we also ask God for the courage to go deeper. We ask Him to break the walls we've built around our hearts, walls of comfort, of fear, of pride, because beyond those walls lies the flame. And in the next mansions, God will begin to set the soul on fire. But first, the soul must say yes, not just to being good, but to being His, all His.